Is it just me, or did Vodafone Signal decide to take an impromptu vacation today? It seems like connectivity has gone on a little holiday of its own. Because if you're a Vodafone user and your phone suddenly transformed into a very expensive, albeit sleek, paperweight, rendering all those fancy features utterly useless, trust me, you're definitely not navigating this digital desert alone. There's a whole community of frustrated Vodafone users out there right now, all staring blankly at their screens. So let's break down what actually happened. On July 24th, 2025, right around the time most of us were probably trying to get through the afternoon slump at 2:40 p.m. GMT, thousands upon thousands of Vodafone users scattered across the UK were suddenly and unexpectedly hit with a widespread service outage. It was like someone flipped a switch and plunged a significant portion of the country into a mobile dark age. Suddenly calls simply refused to connect, each attempt met with frustrating silence or an abrupt disconnection. Mobile data vanished mysteriously into thin air, leaving users stranded without access to their favorite apps or websites. And the Vodafone app, well, let's just say it was about as helpful as a chocolate teapot in brewing a decent cup of tea. Utterly useless when you needed it most, and just in case you were starting to question your sanity and wondering if it was some bizarre, isolated incident affecting only you, reports of the outage started popping up on Down Detector faster than you can say, "Can I get the Wi-Fi password?" at a Wi-Fi-less cafe. The digital panic was palpable, that's right. Down Detector, the unsung hero of today's connectivity crisis, swooped in like a digital superhero to confirm what we were all collectively feeling and experiencing. Yes, things really were down across the board, and no, it wasn't just your phone acting up or some strange glitch unique to your device. Now, Down Detector, for those of you who are blissfully unaware of its existence until today, is this incredibly clever and useful site that diligently tracks service issues and outages in real time across a multitude of platforms. It's basically the internet's neighborhood watch for connectivity problems. When a significant number of user complaints suddenly spike, indicating a widespread problem, it promptly throws up a bright red outage alert, signaling that something is definitely amiss, and generously gives us those dramatic anxiety-inducing red outage maps, visually representing the areas most affected by the connectivity apocalypse. Vodafone, X, Instagram, Facebook, even your favorite online game, you name it. Down Detector's probably got your panic meticulously covered, providing a centralized hub for all your outage-related anxieties. But let's circle back to the main event, Vodafone. People naturally took to social media platforms in droves to vent their frustrations and seek answers. The digital town square was buzzing with complaints. X, formerly known as Twitter, was quickly flooded with hilarious memes, cleverly capturing the collective despair and absurdity of the situation. Angry rants directed at Vodafone, expressing the sheer inconvenience and disruption caused by the outage. And of course, that one perpetually confused individual who always feels the need to ask, is anyone else's phone completely broken right now, or is it just me? Bless their heart. But my personal favorite post of the day has to be this gem. Vodafone down, 3 down, E down. What in the world is actually happening? The sheer panic and confusion are just palpable. And honestly, looking at the sheer volume of complaints and the general state of online chaos at this point, the only thing that appeared to be more overloaded and struggling than the actual mobile networks themselves was the seemingly endless and ever-growing supply of outage-related memes circulating on X. The meme makers were truly working overtime. Now, speaking of 3 and EE, Vodafone's fellow mobile network operators, some eagle-eyed folks did indeed mention experiencing intermittent issues with those networks as well, adding to the overall sense of digital instability. But let's be clear, make absolutely no mistake about it, Vodafone was undeniably the undisputed star of today's connectivity drama, taking center stage in this mobile network meltdown. So, the million-dollar question, how exactly did Vodafone officially respond to this widespread digital disruption? What did they have to say for themselves? Well, to their credit, they did eventually confirm that they were indeed experiencing some technical difficulties across their network. But as for the specific root cause of the outage, or a concrete timeline for when users could expect a full resolution and restoration of service, yeah, unfortunately, your guess is probably just as good, if not better, than mine at this point. The details remain shrouded in mystery. NewsQuest, the reputable news publisher who initially broke the story and brought this outage to light, even diligently reached out to Vodafone's press team and official representatives in an attempt to gather more detailed information and insights. But sadly, nothing particularly detailed or illuminating had been provided or come back by the time I'm sitting here recording this. The silence is deafening. Meanwhile, across the United Kingdom, countless Vodafone users everywhere instinctively started practicing the ancient and time-honored ritual of turning their devices off and then back on again, hoping for a miraculous resurrection of their mobile service. A digital reboot, if you will. Did it actually work and solve the problem? Not really, unfortunately. The outage persisted for most. So if you happen to be watching this video right now, using your Vodafone mobile data connection, defying the odds, then congratulations are most definitely in order. You are truly and undeniably one of the chosen few, a lucky survivor of the great Vodafone outage of 2025. But for everyone else who's still struggling with a stubbornly disconnected device, today's events have served as a rather humbling and perhaps slightly unsettling reminder of just how incredibly reliant and utterly dependent we've become on our seemingly ubiquitous mobile networks in our modern lives. I mean, just take away our precious mobile signal for a mere hour or two, and suddenly we're all stumbling around as if we've been transported back to the Dark Ages, desperately searching for a working payphone or carrier pigeon. But hey, on the bright side, at least we still have a seemingly endless supply of hilarious memes to keep us entertained and distract us from the digital void. So what's the ultimate takeaway from this whole Vodafone outage saga? What lessons have we learned? First and foremost, keep a watchful eye on Down Detector for real-time updates and confirmations of any widespread service disruptions. Diligently refresh your apps and mobile settings in a futile attempt to coax your connection back to life. And maybe, just maybe, if you're feeling particularly adventurous, use this unexpected digital detox as a rare opportunity to actually talk to the people around you face to face. Gasp! Or you know what? Just continue hitting that refresh button repeatedly with unwavering optimism and hope for the best possible outcome. We've all been there. If you've personally experienced any frustrating issues with your Vodafone network or any other network for that matter today, please feel free to share your experiences and vent your frustrations in the comments section down below. Misery loves company, after all, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more timely tech news, insightful analysis, and hopefully fewer reports of widespread network outages in the future, assuming, of course, that the internet is actually cooperating and working properly when you attempt to subscribe. Fingers crossed, so stay connected, or at the very least keep trying your best to stay connected in this increasingly interconnected world. Good luck out there.